Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and welcome to another installment of Resonance of Fate, which is a part of the speculatively ongoing Strong Month. Last night we sort of casually delved back into some Resonance of Fate after completing a week's worth of content for the game, and it didn't go well. I think it's safe to say that it didn't go well. Tried to do some level grinding because a guide I casually consulted for story information said you're gonna be in trouble if you're below level 35, and we were level 24. So we reached the danger boss of the level, and it was a bad time for me, Vasco. I think some of you were having fun with it, and that's great. You should. But it was rough going. So here's a thing. I'd love to have your input as viewers as to what you think would be the most interesting approach to this. For context, let's go ahead and just give a shot to battling this boss again. And I will let you know that I think the options here are for me to grind away at just trying to beat this boss with different strategies, which I'm skeptical if that will work. It hasn't been going super well so far. We can we could try to load the last chapter and do some more grinding there, and maybe beat some floor bosses or do an optional dungeon or something to try and level up that way. Which will, of course, mean fighting our way back through this dungeon. Or we could just fight our way back through this dungeon, do some level grinding after the levels we gained getting here, and then work our way back to the boss. I think those are the big three options. But like I said, let's start off with this. So, again, we're playing Resonance of Fate. It's a tactical JRPG where all your weapons are guns, and you defy physics by leaping high into the air and juggling people with bullets in a way that just doesn't mesh with reality. Let's turn on our special anti-angry robot bullets, which aren't really going to do a ton here, as we've learned. I did off-stream, after the stream last night, I tried taking one viewer's suggestion of trying to maximize bonus shots against the boss. It didn't seem very effective, and it did use a ton of resources. So I'm going to back off on that for now. Let's try something a little different than what I was doing yesterday. I don't think this actually has any particular merit, but I'll give this a shot. I haven't heard from my mom since I met up with her earlier today. I would guess that she may be talking to another member of the family, which is usually the reason she'll show up late. Or I did mention that I haven't been feeling well and wasn't sure if I was going to stream today, so I don't know if she took that as a conclusion. But I did end up deciding to stream, as you probably guessed. Wow, that didn't give me a lot of room at all, huh? And Vacheron's frozen. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to, load the save point from outside this place and give Vacheron the, frost resistance vest? Because, oof. No, I should make an effort here. I mean, we're kind of close to breaking off that front thing. I'm gonna give this a shot, but I expect this whole run to end poorly, based on how it started. Give me, both of your hats, please. I'd like all your hats. I don't think this is gonna get me his hat, but I really want his hat. Oh, I broke his gauge. That's like getting his hat. Getting the gauge creates an artificial hat I can use for additional hat purposes. Count Zacula! Jeez, everyone's coming out of the woodwork today. It's good to see you. How you doing? Is this a good video game? This is a really good video game. However, I'm at an extremely difficult part in it that I've brought upon myself, and I wasn't having a great time when I was streaming this yesterday. It's like the stars have aligned today. And it's just in time to watch me not be good at this game I'm supposed to be good at. So what if I... Man, he's really just focused on Vacheron super hard. I'm gonna try and juggle this idiot with bullets. This is how bullets work. I would like you to know that my intention is for this tiny man in the red jacket to shoot enough bullets with enough velocity to knock this giant robot into the air. It didn't particularly work on this effort, but it is possible. Glad it's a good video game. I deserve something nice. A, that's a nice thing for you to say. And B, this is a game I've played a lot and am good at. There is, so you may or may not know that I've had a YouTube channel with a friend of mine for, like, an actual decade now. And, we sort of got, like, quasi-famous because of this game, Resonance of Fate, which is just an obscure Japanese game that's really interesting and weird and difficult to learn. And we created our own fake holiday based on a misunderstanding of a strange line read, where some of the enemies just shout, "Strong lead!" and then shoot you aggressively. And we thought they were saying strong weak as in, like, me strong, you weak, which makes about as much sense. And so that holiday occurs the first week of February every year. So we were doing that, and then I just have been playing it since then. Well, kind of you to say, Demolition. And also, thank you for gifting the sub to Zacula. I feel like I sort of underrepresented that. And also, hello to Neko. Welcome to the stream. Shockingly, this is going, like, medium well so far. But, like, I don't actually think we're gonna get there. I mean, like, it looks like I'm kind of close to, like, breaking this front piece off the robot, which I don't actually think is gonna help me that much, but, like, would be cool. Get airborne to break that, and then I'm gonna focus the rest of my turn on this guy. I don't think I can quite kill him. Oh, the robot blocked my bullets there. Ooh, I got him. Okay, that's kind of nice. And then, ooh, that front part's like so close to dead. It doesn't actually do anything, but it's like so close to doing something. Hello, Anime. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate the Cosmos trying to send me all these cool people to improve my mental state. I was talking earlier about how, like, I'm feeling really depressed because, like, a lot of my memories from, like, right before the pandemic, like, hit hard were, like, Super Bowl and Valentine's related last year. I mean, like, it didn't hit my work until, like, the start of March, but it was like, these are the last things I remember that, like, weren't tinged with that news, and, like, when they came back around, my brain was just like, oh no. So, like, I've been in, like, kind of a bad place this week. So let's run a little bit, and then we'll hero action past him. And here's the kicker: this probably still won't do anything. Who's ready for disappointment? Yeah, that did not very much. There's just, like, a lot of health on this guy. Let's try to break his gauge. That might improve. It didn't do anything. Back to the kiting plan, where the robot will sadly saunter around the field for a while. Is he gonna try to laser me? Okay. How do I want to approach this? I think we're gonna try that thing we did yesterday, where we get Zephyr to the middle, and then we have Vacheron run away! You know, we shot the wall for like 500 points of damage. That's cool. Oh, there we go. We got this guy now. He spawned a new gangster friend. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, what's my approach to this? Now that the guy has spawned, that's more opportunity for bezels. Your partner get to move out to Maryland. Ooh, that's cool, Zacula. Man, your life's like a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that I ended up streaming today too, Neko, but it almost felt easier than not doing it, so here I am. But I'm glad I did it, because everyone's being super cool, and I love it. Gosh, I sure wish I was better at this game. You know what, let's start by just running. Like, he's gonna shoot me, I'm gonna be really annoyed about it. Nope, he gave up on trying to shoot me, that's kind of helpful. I think we're gonna have, like, a Wild West cowboy shootout with this guy if the targeting will ever, like, land on him. Yeah, okay, that didn't work. He's super far away, so we'll switch back to you. Yeah, break his gauge like 6 times. Taste it, idiot. Just wish life was a little less roller coastery. I mean, like, from what I've gathered, it seems like you're pretty good at rolling with it, Zacula. But like, if you think I deserve nice things, I think you deserve some peace of mind because you've had a rough go of it, especially lately, as far as I know. Since I haven't heard from you in a couple months, I can only imagine that like things have gotten even wilder somehow. We're honestly not doing terribly, which is upsetting because like it sure seems like I am. Why will it just not target this one gangster guy? What's the deal? Break his gauge more. Break all of his gauges. Like, almost at a point where I could do something. It's a little risky, but I'm gonna try spending my turn scratching the big robot. This isn't gonna do anything. Okay. And then, yeah, he's gonna throw a grenade at me, which is cool because that doesn't really do all that much. And then I'm gonna... That's everything. So I could get a bezel back pretty easily by just, like, shooting this guy, like, once or twice, right? Okay. Now we're just gonna, like, shoot the robot as much as I can shoot him. Oof. Okay. And I think I try to do something like that again. I don't expect it to go particularly well. Aside from the hotel being sold by the bank, your life has actually been pretty cool. Jeez, has that caused a lot of, like, instability? Or just, like, stress? I once was in a small company that had a management change, and I wouldn't say it went extremely well. Oh, wow, we actually got a decent amount of scratch damage on him there. Jump right away and clear that. And then we're just going to shoot this guy as much as possible, and we're going to go back to the kiting plan. Ooh, I got his hat. Guys, it's going to be okay, I got his hat. That gauge break was, like, awesome. That gauge break was, like, so good. Like, I got, like, 3 bezels off that one gangster. And, I realize if you've never seen or, like, heard of this game before, none of those sentences are technically English. Like, I get that, and I apologize. But, like, I could barely, like, damage this boss, so I'm not sure I can, like, fully articulate how the game works right now. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this. This should kind of work. We'll target him. We'll try to kill him in like 2 or 3 shots. Okay, great. So I get a bezel back, and then we're gonna shoot the giant. Cool. We got scratch damage off his body. And then we're gonna try and get him airborne like that. When they go airborne, like, it takes them some amount of, like, real time to actually sort of get back up and be able to, like, target you again, which is cool. So, like, that's why I keep trying to, like, shoot him airborne. We're in a part of the game that isn't representative of gameplay. Also a good point, anime. Normally, when you play this game, you have access to 3 characters, and you're trying to, like, position your characters to make sort of team attacks to a certain extent. But we're in a chapter where, like, in the story, one of the characters is sick and she can't help you. So we're fighting this giant robot to get medicine, which is why I have named this installment of the stream Chilling with the Sassy Pharmacist. This is definitely a sassy robot. You will not convince me otherwise. Yeah, so now I guess we're gonna, like, do this, and then Zephyr's gonna be in some trouble. But luckily the animation on the robot is glitching really hard. Okay, it's not as much damage as I wanted. Don't freeze him. Nice. Okay, so because he has the ice resistance, he actually didn't get frozen. Let's think we have to... Ooh, gauge break, yes. Not gonna do much, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, now I'm gonna charge as much as possible for possible gauge breaks. It's so close. Spawn a gangster friend. You haven't done that in a while. There's a limit to how many times I can do those cool actions where I can like run and jump and stuff. It's the little red bar at the bottom of the screen. Currently I have 1 point, and if I use it up, I basically die. So like I have to try and get more of those points, which I get by defeating enemies or breaking off parts of their armor and stuff. So that's why I'm like, please spawn a friend. We're like way closer than we got at any point yesterday, which is hilarious. Huh? Maybe just like maybe, just maybe, you could spawn a friend? Saunter away! I'm really grateful for the fact that the AI on this boss is like some of the worst that the world has ever seen. Because, like, you really can just do this, like, quasi-infinitely. You just have to be a little bit careful, because if you do it in a certain way, the boss, like, eventually just, like, switches targets, and that can, like, cause problems, depending on how you set yourself up. We're, like, leveling. There we go. There's that guy. Oh, now he wants to target Zephyr, so I don't want that to happen. Let's see if we can... Yes, rob from the weak. That is, in fact, the law around here. Now, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Alright. Really, really close. But we're going to have to play the rest of this very, very carefully. Which is a problem. How have I been? I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, like, since the last time we've been around, things have improved. I have a new TV, which is cool. I've been able to, like, set up an actual home office to do my work from home, which is good, because before I was doing it off my stream computer and doing it from this kitchen chair that I stream from, which, like, wasn't great for, like, a multitude of reasons. So those things have been really cool, and there have been like a couple of other similar like low-grade life quality upgrades, which has been good. But work has continued to escalate into like really stressful situations, and especially over the last like month or so, it's been really frustrating. That's not true. It's been frustrating for months, just in different ways. The most recent one happened to start about a month ago. See, I knew it was going to be family stuff. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. It's cool. Plenty of people have been here to keep me company, and it's been really exciting. This is going well, but I'm really nervous about it. Also, the robot's chasing Zephyr, which is, like, exactly not what I want. It's what I was describing to you. If he switches targets, it can become a problem. Okay, that camera switch was weird. Let's switch off our good, rare bullets. And, like, just try to, like, prime this guy to die. Like, I wish you wouldn't do that. Problem is, while he's facing me, this just like never works. Picked up an energy hex. Gonna need that later.
Give us your money and scrap.
No, come on. Give me my turn. Dude, just give me my turn. What the heck? Dude, that gangster is super duper rude. I'm very upset with him. Alright, we're gonna take a gamble, even though we shouldn't. Oh, no, this isn't gonna pay off at all. Hats, please. Alright, I got both of his hats and broke his gauge. Now... I target you. You are... I can work with this. I can work with this, I think. I gotta hate this particular gangster. Not a fan of his. Oh, it changed targets weirdly. Alright. Look how much damage that was! Oh, it's so much damage! How do I capitalize on that? Not at all? Ugh, that's rough. I gotta do something. I wish I could read how much literal health he has left. Have I ever played any of the Yakuza games? No, I haven't. I've been told by a few people that it's the sort of thing I might like. Well, here's the problem, Neko. Hero action or he'll regen, yes, but if I hero action, I'll probably die. So it's like we're talking like high stakes risk reward here. I mean, like if I thought I could do enough damage to him, I mean, I guess I just have to bank on the fact that that one limb right there is like very close to like the break point. If I can get the gangster's health to half, but like that's actually not very easy to do either. That might be possible. It makes the line a lot worse. How'd I get 2 bezels from that? Wait, how'd I get 2 bezels from that? Is that... How did that happen? The gangster didn't have any hats left, and I didn't break anything including a gauge off the cannon colossus. Please work. Please do it. One time. Why did his health... I don't understand this. It looked like the Cannon Colossus' health got fully scratched off. It's not exactly turn-based. Time passes in real time, but on your turn, it pauses until you take an action. I'll demonstrate this more clearly at a point when we're not fighting this very difficult boss I've been struggling with. Because, like, most of the time, the stakes for showing it are very low. Here they are not. So I can try to take out this gunner, which is, like, kind of sketchy. But then it gives me some opportunity to, like, take out... No, he didn't... I don't think we got any parts off the Colossus. No! No! Come on! Really? I got so badly penalized for something really random there. So what do we do that worked this time? Yeah, I like a game that lets you think too. Like, I've played video games for a long time, and I grew up with, like, platformers and stuff where you could sort of stand still and retry things and stuff, but, like, I don't know, AAA games these days are all like, everything is constant, and, like, you are dying at all times, and, like, I just have so little patience for those things these days. So, like, I find myself increasingly liking strategy games and roguelikes and, like, story-based things like visual novels and stuff like that. And, like, certain RPGs fit that and certain ones don't. Like, if I had just gotten my hero action, I think I would have been fine. But, like, the game acted like I was, like, way closer to that gunner than I actually was. And it, like, ruined absolutely everything. He was so close. He was at, like, I don't know, like, a couple hundred health or something. Maybe not even. Give me your other hat. Give me your back hat. He wants Zephyr? Why does he want Zephyr? That's confusing. I'll take it, I guess. He wants to target Zephyr too? I think I can get away with this thing. Is this worth it? Okay, I have a plan. Clear that scratch damage, target him, and try to do a gauge break. That was the big thing that worked last time, right? Was the gauge break? I don't actually think I want to waste my metal-coated rounds here. I'm just going to try and get him airborne or something. Modern AAA games and always dying. Have you seen the giant woman in Resident Evil? I think I have. Is she the one with, like, the sun hat that I keep seeing pictures of for some reason? Oh, I can't believe he stole my turn. That's extremely rude. I have to run with Zephyr. So as you can see, if I walk around, like, time passes. People can shoot me, the boss can follow me around and stuff. If you use hero actions, time essentially stops until you land on, like, the other side of the line that you're creating. So, like, that's why it might give the appearance of a turn-based game. So, like, kind of is and it kind of isn't. You don't know how you're gonna play that game if they expect you to run away from her. I guess you're just gonna die a lot. You're gonna have one save that's very helpful. Oh, she's 9 feet tall? I haven't seen any, like, scale birds or anything to make it clear how big she is. I've just seen a bunch of pictures of her. I also heard something like they redesigned her. Is the new Resident Evil, like, another remake, like 2, that came out not that long ago? You can gauge, like, people keep telling me, like, we've had success with gauge breaks, especially on that last run, and, like, I feel like yesterday a lot of people were telling me, like, just do gauge breaks. Gauge breaks are, like, a % chance, though. They're, like, not reliable. I can't just decide to do them. It's like a bonus status effect that I can do. Money and scrap. Alright, let's try something. Break his gauge. See, we didn't break his gauge. I tried as hard as I could, and we didn't break it. So, who are you targeting? Still Zephyr. That feels really weird to me.
What are you waiting?
Are you in range for me to shoot you? Maybe you are. Well, that's not how it's supposed to go. Probably should have put on my special bullets for this attack. Well, it actually did a lot of damage considering. Alright. I broke his gauge and messed up his attack. I can't believe I actually broke his gauge or pierced his armor there. That was wild. That was a really lucky shot. So it is a new Resident Evil game, but I heard something about, I don't know. I read a lot of headlines that I don't read the full articles of. Shocking, I know. But I definitely saw something about, like, that character was like a redesign or a recast or something. Maybe she existed in a previous game, but now she's 9 feet tall or something. So it's going to be in the same vein as Resident Evil 7, first person going back to the survival horror roots instead of the B-action. Yeah. I think most people prefer that from Resident Evil, don't they? Yeah, like, yeah, I know, the enemy glitch dance is really fun. I thought I'd leave it for a minute and address chat. But yeah, like, our handguns are, like, at such a basic level because we're dual-wielding. And, like, we had a discussion about this yesterday where, like, some people were, like, advocating that I use just, like, one upgraded handgun. I'm like, but, like, the raw damage output of the handgun has been really useful, both in getting here and in the boss fight itself. So, I guess we're just doing this for a while. This is working, like, way better than, like, any actual strategy I've tried, which is, like, upsetting and embarrassing. Like, look how well this is working. Like, I'm mad. Okay, the gunner's gonna make this a problem. Let's do... I broke the boss's gauge again. And again. Oh my god. Please. Please? I have some bezels. I think I can do this. The boss walking like shook him out of his attack cycle. It was really funny. Please. Please do it. Please. Please. Angle ourselves away from him so he doesn't walk into us and kill us like last time. That took like 17 tries and most of them were miserable. Cutscene.
Okay, for colds, we have this or this. Take your pick.
Bring both.
Why is there 2 of everything in Refrigia? Also, it says I got cold medicine ×1 and I clearly got cold medicine ×2. It's not mince words here. So we are in the top square, right? And there's no exit, and there's no bonus items. It's just... I'm gonna run over to the far side just to be sure. Jump! Yeah, this is the last time we have to go here. But it's also... I think this is the last chapter where you do something with only 2 characters, isn't it? It's like the end of the last chapter, and then it's this, and then you're like... Try attacks the rest of the game. Oh, gosh. It's, like, I don't know if I should be happy or mad that, like, the one that actually ended up beating that boss was, like, when we just stood on both sides of him and shot him and it kept knocking him down. Like, we're just, like, literally bullying him. Oh, that's true. There is, I mean, that's a little different, but there is the Zephyr boss fight against Cardinal Assassin, what's-his-face. Whee! I like that it didn't respawn enemies in this room on the way back. Did I take any actual damage? I honestly can't remember now. Let's save again. They both leveled up once during that fight. Health is normal. Okay, so like we're using an escape hex, right? I mean, that's, like, to make the argument gauge breaks are good and so we won, like, that would be true if the previous attempt had worked. Because we got so many gauge breaks that time. We got, like, 3 or something this time around, which was, like, good. But, like, it wasn't essentially, like, the way we ended up winning. But, like, we're using the escape hex to get out of here, right? I feel like that's the case. We're gonna turn off these bullets. I think it's also, like, the least amount of, like, metal-coated rounds I've used in any attempt. Which is, like, bizarre. That's actually a weird setup. I only have to defeat the leader to clear this whole room. But I think I'm better off, like, fighting all the guys without tri-attacks. That's not what I wanted. I scratched a couple arms on him. It's good, it's fine. Now I have to, like, remember how to kind of play this game and not just do that one boss fight ad nauseum. So we're gonna use an action. We're gonna kill this guy. I would have liked to get his hat. We didn't get his hat. Oh, I thought I had room to jump. I didn't. Let's do... It's so funny. Normally, I personally don't spend a lot of time these days, like, watching them, like, move between actions. Because with, like, tri-attacks, you're, like, really disincentivized to do this sort of thing. But, this chapter, we've sure been doing a lot of it. So that guy's probably good. I'd like to hit this guy. Changing targets mid-attack, as you might guess from watching it, is not consistent. It's about as confusing as it looks, if not more so. So let's do... Oh, target the big elephant with the hat on. Yeah, bonus shot. Get shot, elephant. Aha. One more round off.
From the weak. That's the law around here.
I was gonna ask why I came in here without switching to the item box, and then I remembered that this is a random encounter that happened before I got to my intended destination. It's like, why is it even necessary to fight them? I want to leave using the escape hex for, like, one of the only times in the game that I care about it.
You like this?
Not really. I could do without the grenades. Something like this. Note that the enemy called Chili Dog, who is that dog who's coming right at us. Can I zoom in on him a little bit? Not really. But he is, like, a friend to the gangsters, and so he's wearing, like, a fedora and a bright yellow tie. The date chapter has 2 characters. Chapter that's solo Zephyr, yeah. I don't remember the... Oh no, the date chapter, yeah! Where they sneak past the guards by literally murdering all of them. You're right. I forgot, like, completely about that. I'm just gonna target this guy, because I think I can kill him next turn. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, that's good. Now, health works really strangely in this game. We have those green health bars. If they fill completely with blue, we lose some of our resources, those red gems at the bottom, and then if we don't have enough of them through some peculiar calculus I don't understand, we enter critical condition, which you saw a little bit earlier. When you're in critical condition, like, you're really messed up. Like, you take, like, permanent damage from, like, all attacks. Oh my god, another enemy counter. This one is a little easier, because it doesn't have the dogs. Yeah, look at me, like, kind of maximizing my attacks. I want this. Also, when you're in critical condition, like, there's a good chance that you don't have enough space in your resource bar at the bottom to, like, accumulate the points needed to do hero actions anymore. And, like, when you can't do hero actions, this game is very difficult. Which I've learned by playing much of the game without doing hero actions. Well, that's not true. Without doing try attacks. It's not the same thing. Shouldn't have jumped. See if I can shoot all the hats off this gangster. Okay, apparently I got the bonus shot off on that last one.
I'm working here.
Can I get him past that? Here we go. Oh yeah, look at all these bezels I have now. It's so good. Alright, that's probably enough that I can just start focusing on this elephant. Hey, Shipyo, welcome. We got past the Iron Giant. So, that's the news today. How are you today? Ow. So, I'm curious. We have like a higher than average number of people who've never played this game before in chat. A, what are your general impressions? And B, what do you think of the viewing experience of this game that is very difficult to understand if you are coming in part way? Negative replies are welcome. I'm genuinely curious. Because I've been trying to gauge whether I want to just, like, do a full playthrough of this game. Like I mentioned, or alluded to earlier, normally we just spend, like, a week sort of revisiting this game every year, but, like, I haven't played through the full HD version. Even though it's, like, it's just like a remaster, it's like the same game. But, like, I don't have a save file that has all the stuff done to do, like, New Game Plus or whatever. So you need... item box. And we're gonna like...
Hardly feels like work when you enjoy it so much.
Gonna go ahead and use one of our escape hexes, which I don't normally use, because backtracking through this dungeon sounds horrible. How'd that go? It only took us... was it 2 or 3 tries today? I think it was 2? It went relatively well. The one that we ended up succeeding on was, like, almost embarrassingly stupid, however. No, I accidentally hit the, like, world map button. Yeah, that's just gonna make life confusing. I want to switch back to this, because I assume it will make it less likely that I'll accidentally not have a gun equipped at some point. So I just want to go back to home. I want to go home! Could be grinding off stream. I don't find that there's, like, usually a ton of times where you need to do grinding. This level, where, like, you don't have access to 3 characters and the boss is really tough, is, like, one of the few times where, like, there's a really sharp difficulty increase. I'm not saying there's not others. There is definitely lots of flipping. I mean, like, one of the things at first... So, like, I found this game because I was, like... It was, like, shortly after I graduated college. And, like, I was unemployed for, like, 3 consecutive years, which I talked a little bit about yesterday. And I was, like, looking for a game that sort of evoked, like, old JRPG, like, turn-based something. And I was like, what are... Like, Google search for, like, top 10 best JRPGs on the Xbox 360, I think I did. Because, like, that was the console at the time. And, the results I found were, like, well, people who've played Resonance of Fate think it's really good. And then, like, I look at basic reviews and, like, video footage of it, I'm like, it's super cool looking! But it's, like, most of the feedback is that this game is, like, extremely hard. To the point that when I went to buy a used copy of this game so that I could play it, I went to a local game store, not like a GameStop, like there's like an actual like local game store that has like a massive collection of like older consoles and older titles and stuff. And when we went to buy it, Tech and I, they were like, "Ooh, this game is really hard. Are you sure you want to buy it?" It's like, I'm impressed that you know what this game is, A, and B, yes.
You mean this?
Yeah, electric rounds. I don't remember what those are good against, because I don't use items like an adult. It's Leanne, reading the Galactothea. It almost looks like letters. And this is like implied to be right before she jumps? Is that right?
If I have to die, I'll die on my own terms.
And then it's, yeah, like the cutscene from the start of the game. Whatever that binder has in it, I really don't want to read it. It seems like a bummer.
Welcome home.
No.
Hi, I guess.
All you really need is within your grasp.
I don't actually know what character is supposed to have said that. I mean, this is true, Shifty, that grinding by yourself for hours is really dull. I mean, here's the thing. We did some level grinding yesterday. How did people feel about that? I mean, like, we were multitasking by, like, clearing stuff in the arena. Advance to next chapter, no. Because we've done, like, no missions. Okay. Oh, now we get to do gun customization, because we'll have, like, weight capacity again. I don't know. Actually, let's take everyone's weapons. All the weapons, give them back to me. Okay. So... Actually, everyone's levels are really close together, which I feel like is not normally how this plays out. So I would like you to have the machine gun, and I will also give you the bullets. And you don't have any of your other stuff, so take back your auto trigger, and... like, bolt padding? Sure. Bolt padding. I guess I would give you... I don't particularly care, and I will give you grenade box, and I will give you Other handgun and first aid kit. And actually, before we do gun customization, let's go to the shop. We only have 2 cold medicines, despite the fact that the game told us we picked up 1 cold medicine item. Which does seem like it's not enough to treat both Zephyr and Vacheron after they seem to have contracted whatever cold Leanne had. However, I think it is meant to be implied that Leanne was mostly feeling better by the time they got home. So technically, they could use the 2 cold medicines that they have to feel better, since she doesn't need one? I think that's what's implied. Also, I guess we like... Fashion is art! Can also do the rebel suppression now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The manga tied to this game does nothing to fill in plot holes. Color me surprised, anime. I'm shocked that this game, whose plot barely makes sense internally, because it, like, leaves so many gaps that aren't, like... They're not sort of, like, open-ended story gaps. They're just sort of like, wait, why did this happen? Why are these 2 characters talking? There's no motivation for that.
Here to window shop. Just turn yourself around right now.
Okay, so, like, what's new in the, like, equipment department? Got rookie barrels. Not really much, right? It doesn't look like much. Unless I'm, like, being dumb. But I think we still basically can't do much there. So if that's the case, we will start with this one. So I think I did the thing that keeps their clip size relatively even. This is plus 15? It's a lot of scope. I think I put the dot on, oh, this one only has space for one, that's why. That's right, that's why. Let's remove this and put on... I guess I want... Yeah, this singular one with the really high stat, I probably want on here. I'll put rookie grip, and then we'll put... Ooh, I did get expandable handguard, huh? Can I put that... Can we... Yeah, let's just put 2 weird square boxes on the bottom of our gun. I feel like that's gonna give us the whatever quality that provides that we need in order to kill future giant robots. Let's put a scope alpha on here, and I guess the rookie sight? Handgun rookie magazine, which is dumb. You could put dot sight on, but I don't think that actually does anything for me. Yeah, I mean, I think we're roughly at where we're gonna be for now. That seems fine. Plot holes imply the story is mostly solid, and there's only a few missing parts. Also fair, Eevee Point Master. Also fair. Stories for big brain people. All you have to do is fill in the gaps with logic stuff. I mean, like the whole reason that we recorded the Resonance Science Theater video was because, like, someone in the comments had, like, provided me a resource to help me understand the plot a little bit better. And, like, I appreciated it, but also I mostly wanted to point out how little sense it made internally. Like, I mostly just wanted to be like, alright, Tech, so this is what it's supposed to be, and I'm mad because it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I missed Demolition leaving. Sorry, Demolition. Well, wherever you are, I hope you're getting some good rest, and I appreciate you stopping by. And gifting some subs is very kind of you. Now that we have finished the hard part of this chapter, I feel okay saving over that chapter break. Makes the bullets shoot straighter, which I was wishing for at some point last stream. Yeah, but that's always like a mixed bag, because like sometimes you want the bullets to like hit like weird parts, and if they shoot completely straight, then they don't do that. So the current missions are talk to Garigliano, fight the rebels. Let's do the Garigliano thing first. It does not require me to run and gun and jump and shoot. So I've seen a ton of memes this year in particular about people being excited for half-price Reese's on February 15th. So rather than ask people about their Valentine's Day plans, I will ask if everyone's excited for half-off Reese's on February 15th. Feel free to tell me about your Valentine's Day plans if you have them, or if you strongly care about whatever's going on. But also, tell me how excited you are about half-price Valentine's Day candy. Yeah, I'm not real. Like, I guess the idea. So, like, the idea of like the actual like hand grip on the handgun, even though it's like a handgun, so it seems kind of ridiculous. But like, I get the idea that like using both hands to steady it sort of increases your focus. The little box, or like adding a box under the little box, it feels like that's negligible at best. I guess that like adding weight to it stabilizes that to some degree. I don't know. Hey, do you think this guy beautiful?
Do you think me beautiful?
Interesting. I've developed an interest in the clothing and fashions of the inhabitants of the lower levels. So what I would like to see is one of you, how do you say it, outdecked totally in casual fashion. Let me decide. The younger male, you shall be the model. From the tips of the hairs on your head to the tippity toes, transform yourself casually. I feel like I should say this to people instead of like, why don't you go get changed for whatever reason. So I have to go, I suppose I could have done this in town, which would have been smart. Type C outfits? Yeah, this is Type B. Is there post-game Type C outfit? Someone was saying you could like mix like accessories between outfits, which is not a thing I ever remember encountering. Let's run back to town. I don't know, I prefer the Type A outfits in general. Maybe it's just because I tend to like the look of outerwear. Or maybe it's because the default outerwear outfits are way cooler looking than the default casual outfits for most of the characters. New Master says, in a previous stream we were talking about attacking from the air, hitting random body parts. And it does seem to be true. Made a gun with basically infinite accuracy and the bullets hit different parts. I think that's by design. Because, like, I think that's the thing that accounts for what, like, Tech and I have always done. I should, like, rearrange the actual placement of the characters in the team. But, like, the idea that, like, you jump in the air to, like, get a better chance at shooting the main body of something that has a lot of limbs. Like, I think that's supposed to work that way, for that reason. Otherwise, it would make certain, like, boss designs essentially, like, unbeatable at certain levels. That's probably an overstatement, but it would make them, like, way, way more difficult than they're probably intended to be. Just by, like, putting, like, a single layer of outer defense on them. Oh, that's right, like, everyone on this floor, like, leveled up in difficulty. I'm like, well, I'm used to kind of just shooting these guys apart. But, like, now they're level 16 instead of, like, 4 to 9. Dang. Auto trigger on her, right? That looked like that last ring flip, bro. This is hyperbolic, but I don't understand how people play this game without auto trigger. By which I mean, it's definitely possible to do it, but it just sounds really unpleasant. Maybe it has something to do with, like, my specific weird playstyle, but I just don't want to do that. Alright, there should be plenty to kill everyone. Let's do it like this. Oh, got him. There we go.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. It does literally nothing, but it looks cool.
I wish I could have seen what it's like up there. How many rounds you go through taking that one
Ooh,
down?
I got some green energy hex. Is Tekazurek welcome to the stream, Tech? I wanted to change order. I want... I guess I want Vacheron 3rd? Let's go home and change clothes. I'm sorry, let's outdeck ourselves totally in casual fashion. Oh no, Arcadius, you almost had a meltdown today. I assume it was work-related, because your work situation is terrible. Let's go to... No, wait, I can't change in here, right? Or can I? I always forget this. Wait, is this wardrobe out here supposed to be like Zephyr's closet? No, just do B. The distinction between so many of the holsters is like nothing. He was rocking that dog collar look. Gotta make sure we got that spray in black. Why is this an option? And I'll give him green eyes, even though no one will ever see them. Man, that looks spooky. No, you know what? That looks like a Super Marionation marionette from like Thunderbirds or like Team America. So like, we good? I think that will save it to being equipped. God, his arms look so much lankier without the jacket on, which makes no sense because the character model is like essentially the same. Yeah, I definitely feel that like I think Zephyr suffers most from the Type B outfit. That jacket is just really good. Kitty says, measure everything you said yesterday, except on top of that, you have like 4 things break in like 15 minutes before we needed to leave. I feel like that general experience is similar to what I have at my work all the time, so I can relate. It just feels like at some inopportune time, like 5 things go wrong, instead of like 5 things going wrong at like separate times when they can be managed normally. Boo, 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 doo, boo. He just, like... Am I crazy? Like, the animation just feels different without the jacket on. It feels like his arms are all, like, dangly. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Let's show him our casual fashion. Tech, how are you doing today? My god, it's Sailor Moon! Or, like, Sailor Basil. Do you guys think this guy beautiful?
Do you think me beautiful?
I see. This is truly dire. I had no idea such atrocities were running around unchecked. Fashion is the mirror that reflects culture, boy. At this rate, the lower levels will devolve into primates. Here, you had better take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Fashion is art, first edition ×1. Your compliance is appreciated. Oh god, he sounds like my boss. What? What? Is that a handgun? No, that was machine gun. Is that the drum? We could equip this. don't... I feel like I don't normally like the drum magazine. I'll try it. Come on. Come on. Sailor Moon there when you're there. I don't know, Alcades. It's such a good question. Okay, so shortly before we left, you got a text from one of the people who were out for 2 weeks asking how he was. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Did you enjoy your trip to Costco Tech, or was it, like, upsetting? Was it just, like, nothing but chaos? I expect some amount of chaos, but, like, definitely not as much chaos as, like, when the pandemic really hit last year. Then there were, like, all those massive lines at, like, every Costco. Everyone had to buy their, like, 5-year supply of toilet paper for literal no actual reason at all. Yeah, I get the impression the drum might be good for a little while, but, like, I definitely feel like I don't want it later in the game. What time is it? Well, yesterday it felt like I, like, started doing the boss and, like, made a couple tries, and then, like, the stream was just over. And it's like, we've already beaten the boss, and we're, like, on our way to, like, finishing 2 missions, and, it's, we're, like, an hour in, basically. It's a very productive first hour. I hope everyone's doing well. I appreciate everyone, like, hanging out. It's good. It's nice. It's good to see people virtually and all that.
Oh.
For my next piece, I want to incorporate more artistic elements, and to do that, I want to tap into the mind of Basel's Cardinal Garigliano, our most celebrated artist. You can see why living here is basically non-stop suffering, that he is like the trendsetter of the world. Can you help me with that? Yeah, I stole this magazine from him by looking atrocious.
Oh.
This? It's Fashion is Art First Edition, the long out-of-print book that's now said to be rarer than steam in a desert. But there's no deserts on Basel. Isn't the very concept of a desert more rare than that? Let me see. I threw mine away a long time ago because it made no sense, but now, this is an eye-opener. Wow. Has there ever been a more telling sentence about, like, someone's tastes changing? It's like, I hated it so much I burned it, but now I wish I had it. And I guess I care now. Cold padding. Yeah, that would have been nice. I guess I could have done those things before to get the cold padding, which I could have put on Vacheron and made my life easier. Let's not talk about it. I'm going to switch Zephyr back to style A. Because the only thing left to do is Rebel Suppression, I'm pretty sure, and it's going to bother me if he's in his casual clothes. It's also interesting to me that the distinction is casual clothes versus outerwear, which, like, definitely isn't, like, typically a binary sort of system. Yeah, jacket. No, his arms are definitely still flailing. It just looks weird without the jacket on for some reason. How's the pirate doing? Huh. I ran across some dead scientists over by Mine 24 the other day. Scary business. Looks like Chandelier's trying to sweep it under the rug without any fuss, but that wasn't just some accident. I'll say right now, it wasn't me or any of my boys. Let's go suppress some rebels. It's nighttime. He's so heavy. Go airborne. There we go. Do it. Bonus shot. Doing so good. What just happened?
That was wrong.
Who blew them
I
up?
want to be right.
Asher didn't even get a chance to act because they killed themselves. It's feeding time for the snakes. How the snakes doing, Neko? We did set up a save point down here. We could do that red space on... What's the floor below us? Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7? What I really wanted to do earlier when I only had 2 people. I mean, I could switch to the others using the shoulder buttons. But, I don't know, it's like it's Zephyr's time to shine. Let's do us a heckin' save. And we'll suppress the rebels, and then we'll decide if we want to do the red square, and the answer is... the answer is yes. We know this. What's this one called? The cargo catcher? I love this stupid thing. It's like a 18-wheeler like truck front part, whatever that's called. The word is escaping me now. It's just like repurposed into a helicopter. Like what a time to be alive, really. Okay, and I want to target this guy. He's level 38, huh? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to take this on with the 2 of them and no tri-attacks. Well, I think this might be the hard one. They don't all have the helicopter, do they? I want to say only one of this group does, but I might be mistaken. I have to be a little bit careful here. Not yet. We'll have to be careful starting on Vacheron's turn.
If I keep working at it, everything will come into focus.
That's a nice close-up view in battle of the BFF, the best fashion accessory to ever exist. He got his hat, everyone. No need to be concerned. Got there in the end. Ow. Even better than the Love Me shirt? BFF is definitely best. The Love Me shirt is great, don't get me wrong. But, like, nothing is as good as the BFF. Am I actually better off going this way? I think I am, huh? Actually... maybe not. Just gotta make sure not to, like, run into the box. Well, I mean, I really do want to kind of end up in the middle, right? So that there's, like, no chance that the angle hits the box. What's the position of the cargo catcher actually like? Haha. Oh yeah, everyone should be able to... There should be like a cheat mode where literally every character is wearing a BFF and all of the enemies that have like hats on are also wearing BFFs. Cutting that angle a little close, aren't we? Maybe I need to make one more pass with Leanne. that gonna be good enough? Oh, hang on. Sometimes I wish I could just get a top-down view of the whole room. Just making triangles in, like, large rooms like this can be really difficult. Well, I guess the problem is, I would need to move someone who isn't Leanne to fix this, right? Because it's the line created by the other two that's the problem. Even if I move her anywhere, that line's still kind of bonked. So, what's the best option I have for that? I guess probably just, like, run over here with Zephyr? Maybe I can get, like, a limp... Maybe I can kill this gangster and get another bezel and do something with that. I don't know what that would be. I still think something like this is probably my best bet.
You want some more? Too slow.
You definitely don't want to jump up into the helicopter. It's not as bad as it would be in real life, but it's still not good. Alright, so what are we looking at now? So I can have... Can I get the helicopter to move closer to them by doing something? There's really no way. I think we just have to do this. Let's focus our efforts on the leader now and see what we can get done. So most of the limbs are stretched now. Got like 1,000 bezels back. Let's let them use their like gauge brake stuff. They're like super ridiculously overcharged. And now she's back in this corner and she can do like maximum scratchimum. Alright, there we go. We're good. I thought it had more health than it did, so I was setting up probably more than it was necessary. It's better to be safe than sorry, as we've seen already.
This shouldn't take long.
A BFF that's wearing a Love Me shirt. Do we have the technology for that, Alcadius? They do all have helicopter, huh? Let's try a different approach this time. Probably want this guy. Heavy gangster seems to be a lot lighter than those forest idols we fought in the previous chapter, and several other similar enemies.
Eat some of this. Time to die.
Probably something like this. Maybe... Why not target the leader?
Down.
That's not a line I remember. Let's see how pretty you dance. I'm gonna disappoint you, my friend. Hate to do it, but it's gonna happen. Probably something like that. I think we could take it out with 3 resonance points. I'd love to get a BFF plush. There's so many things in the world I would love to get, like, custom plush done of. But, like, I don't have a source for custom plush.
many
Like,
rounds you
I
go
want a
through
tiny
taking that one down,
Silumgar
Zephyr?
from Magic the Gathering. It's this, like, chunky, like, crocodile-inspired dragon whose favorite thing to do is to steal things and to sleep.
And everything will be fine.
I enjoy him very much. He's one of my favorite Magic cards. He is the commander of one of my commander decks, and I love that deck a lot. This guy? Or... yeah. I guess. Does it matter? This isn't gonna do very much. I'm gonna break his gauge. Or not. Not gonna break it. Not gonna break his gauge. Probably should have done this the other way. I think that's fine. Let's do this. A bunch of that damage seemed to go nowhere. Did that all hit his, like tiny back limb thing? I do feel like I need to go this way. I don't think we can kill this guy with our current damage output, right? So we're gonna want to jump. So we can get that hat. So I want that hat. Ooh. Zephyr is, like, on the verge of death, which I didn't notice. So I guess we're doing this now. Let's target that leader, if the targeting system will ever cooperate. Probably enough to, like, hit most of the limbs. It's about half. It's less than I wanted. This isn't going great. I mean, we're getting the bezels back, so we'll be fine, but I was hoping we would just, like, kill it, you know? I wanted to kill the helicopter, and we didn't do that. I think Zephyr can survive a turn over there. I want to say no. I feel like no is correct. I'd like you to break off whatever that side thing is. Ugh. They're still targeting it from, like, across the room. It's really annoying. I think the thing I want to do is... Resonance points be darned and just try to, like, scratch this thing fully and hope I can survive a turn. Survive! Whew! He did survive, though.
How many rounds you go through taking that one down, Zephyr?
No one knows because reloading doesn't exist, only shooting and jumping.
Come on, I can do this.
Oh, this is the hard one. Double helicopter. That's interesting. Yeah, this is pretty hard, isn't it? This arrangement. Break some gauges, please. No. So he is here. That wasn't bad. That wasn't great. So let's do... Cutting it a little close here. Actually, what does this triangle look like? It's a little sketchy. Zephyr's taking a lot of damage. My consideration here is, like, if I have him, like, break all the limbs off that one helicopter, then, might set us up a little better. Then I won't have the resonance points to, like, take everyone out, and I'll have to do a bunch of triangles. I think I'll stick with plan A, and we'll just see if I have to do a retry. This is a tougher arrangement than the others. Yeah, he got his front part, which hadn't been scratched at all. Well, I guess that means it's time for this particular triangle. What damage is that gonna do? Okay. That is what I had hoped for. Okay, so the problem is that we don't have enough bezel shards to do anything. Which is indeed a problem. I can pick some up.
Don't move a muscle.
How about this?
Where did that scratch damage go? Really hates Zephyr. It's a little more like it. Break his gauge or something.
How much more of this you
If I'd
want?
taken just slightly less damage, we'd actually be fine. We came very close to surviving that, that one attack by the helicopter that put Zephyr over the edge and put us in this awkward situation.
Too slow.
Now we're talking.
Eat this.
I don't actually know if this will work. I think it will. Let's find out together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably enough.
You're going down.
Give me like several bezels now. Making this look difficult, but I think we'll get there.
No holding back now.
Stun shot for bonus points. Hooray! Well, no, never since one of her snakes went crazy and launched his food over the table into her drink. Did it add zesty flavor to your drink? I'm gonna guess no. Who wants to do a red square with Vasco? Trick question, you don't have a choice. I'm streaming, that's how this works. Now I could put on the strongman bangle, but like I'm going like halfway across one floor. This is the thing, I just don't feel like I want to re-equip my items constantly. His house. Hey, what are the chapters when, like, random encounter enemy levels upgrade? It's not something I've paid close attention to, but it definitely happens transitioning into Chapter 6.
My kind of weapon. My house. The ammo's gonna go a lot further now.
I should be focusing a little more on the grenades, I think. There's a raw fish head with soil, dead leaf, and a woodlouse. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that either. This is the thing, like, I applaud pet owners because, like, to me, the idea of, like, keeping things like that around to feed pets seems, like, unpleasant. I don't like a lot of things. I don't know if you know this. I don't like a lot of things. Let's go ahead and switch to, like, real weapons. So, the trick on this square is partially their level and partially the fact that they don't have any limbs to get bezels back, right? So what we want to do is, on our first pass, do what we can to break their gauge. Oof. Don't pick my bones clean. It's rude. Remember, it's also kind of difficult at this level to scratch them. Oh, no, that's not difficult at all. Don't pick my bones clean! Oh, they just, like, do a bunch of damage. That's part of the trick, huh? I think I want to go, like, here. I want to get one shot off on this guy, and then, I don't know, do something to these other ones. Airborne. Gauge break? This is gonna hurt. Time for this triangle. Let's see. I want it to go this way, because then Zephyr will shoot first. Got it. Let's do it. Wait, what did that... It's not how I expected that to work. There's an animation you don't see very often. I'm gonna shoot him apart. Bang. Hero gauge up!
Not bad for a job. Personally,
It's always satisfying to hero gauge up. Is that the same voice as Zephyr? I think it is. I believe the voice actor who says, I'm gonna pick your bones clean, might be the same voice actor as Zephyr. It's not uncommon in a video game or, like, animated movie or series for, like, the main voice actor to do, like, additional voices. It's a little weirder when the main character in a video game is threatening themselves. But if it's not, it definitely has a similar quality.
Put up a better fight than the last bunch.
Wow, what a strange room this is. 2 leaders in, like, a straight line, but they're, like, set up so far away from you, you can't, like, get to the second one very easily. Give me your hat, gremlin.
Time to die. Is this the spot?
Hat?
This. You want some more?
You ain't seen
Gonna be really upset about that rude limb, but we got there in the end. Alright. Yeah, something like this looks fine. Let's get this back. Get one of these freezing gremlins airborne because I hate them. Come on, give me a bonus shot. It's not even gonna do anything. Do it for fun. Rude. Don't. Good. Okay. Oh. So stupid. So stupid. Shoot him anyway. Just target the good one. Oh, yeah, you do it again. Scratch him more. Get some more experience. Scratch this one also. Let's do... hand grenade? Oh, you end up with like a ton of Molotov cocktails. Oh shoot, I forgot to actually... Darn it! Had the right idea, and then I just forgot to press one button.
right beyond this world.
It's dumb. Did the tip on hero actioning across rooms to exit help? I did not do that at all, Shifty. I mean, like, you were suggesting that I, like, essentially try to skip most of a dungeon by hero actioning and then, like, try to beat one room to get all of my bezels back. That's, like, a thing I could do. That doesn't sound like very much fun. This is a personal opinion. It sounds like a good, like, speedrunner tactic or something. But, like, I don't think it's the sort of thing I'm looking to do. Exactly. Do we have any other... Yeah, we got, like, a red square up on 4. 6-sided square, of course. Yeah, it's true. Like, if we're talking about, like, considering skipping level grinding on stream, like, skipping dungeons doesn't seem like that helps that idea either, hypothetically. I mean, again, personal opinion, but, like, just... Definitely, like, the main point of playing this game seems like the combat. I don't think it's the story. I'm not playing Donkey Kong for the story, you know. So, like, making efforts to skip it, like, sounds like a reasonable idea, but it sounds like a speedrunner strategy, where your goal isn't to, like, actually play the game. Looks like we're very close to machine gun leveling here. Maybe? No, look at how close she is. It's stupid. And room items. Yeah, that's true. You don't get those. You can, in theory, right, like, spend time, like, in a room to, like, open a box and then leave that room and still get the item, but that sounds kind of terrible. Well, by the end of the last stream, Shifty, we'd already gotten to, like, the end of that dungeon. We just used the escape hex to get out again, because it just... Fighting with two people is also not particularly fun, in my opinion. I mean, the game is designed for 3 people. The development studio is Tri-Ace, for Christmas' sake. By the way, I will remind all of you that Christmas is coming. To be clear, I appreciate the tip. It's not something I think I'm likely to use. The thing I needed at the end of yesterday's stream was a tip on how to beat the boss. And frankly, I'm still not sure how we got there. I'm not sure if there's a legitimate way to beat the man truck. Not this floor. The far side of this floor. Should probably save. I just saved it. The thing, right?
Let's get this over with.
I just. Ugh. And I have the strongman bangle, I still don't want to use it. Even though, like, in exactly this situation, it would be nice. There we go, we got that level that we didn't get last time. We're so close. Just a scratch. You know, from those scratch bullets. Break his gauge or something, it'll be hilarious. Yeah. Safe. Finish them. I thought he was gonna kick him to death for a second. Oh yeah, some of you weren't here at the start of the stream. On the PS5, there's like a tab that comes up with relatively little effort that sort of like hints at some of the trophies you might unlock in whatever game you're playing. And there was something called the Iron Fist that was like defeat 30 enemies while unarmed, and I was like, oh. Why? Who? Why? Additionally, ooh, why? Sure, fine, whatever. Do. First aid times 5, don't care. Square.
Now we're talking.
2 level 54 missile gears, huh? Let's start with the standard opening gambit and see how far that gets us. These gears definitely appear to be loaded with some missiles. Let's see how much damage we do over here. Well, all of its limbs will be gone in a minute. Oh, it was scratch damage full. Oh, it did hit the middle. It must have been one of the last shots. It looked like it got only limbs until like the very end. That is gonna help us some amount. I was going to say like, oh, I wish like one of those scratch damage full bullets hit the body, but here goes something. Yep, that one's dead. Can I get this one airborne from across the room? That'd be pretty good. Break his gauge, 2 charges. Yeah, that doesn't look great. I'm gonna spend this whole turn basically just trying to get it airborne. Physics of this game is ridiculous. Yeah, it sure is. Were you here for any of the previous weeks where I've been playing this recently, Crit Twitch? Because, like, If you haven't seen this game, like, it's so difficult to even, like, explain it to people. But, like, yeah, the physics is bizarre. Bullets and robots and humans don't work this way. None of these things do that. As useful as the trophy you get for defeating a member of your own party with an explosion. I'm sure I've done that accidentally. I don't think I've ever done that intentionally. Those are some interesting choices for trophies. Oh, it's trying so hard. Yeah, I got really lucky with that scratch damage full shot. Although, it looks like they don't actually have that much health for such high-level enemies. Got him.
Time to find some new playmates.
Hey, bezel shard. I love bezel shards. Alright, so... Alright, fine, I'll put on the strongman bangle. Fine. Fine.
Almost had him.
Fine. I'm sick of the random encounters on this floor. I feel like the HD remaster has like a way higher encounter rate on this floor. Fine. It's fine. Let's remove auto trigger and equip strongman bangle. And we're like still gonna hit random encounters, right? It's like a repel. It seems like it only gets certain enemies. Let's go to the guild house just to make sure. Yeah, I assume Steam and PlayStation probably have the same list of achievements. I don't know. I'm a stickler for. I like. Ooh. Oh, yeah. We have to go to Cranktown and then like do some random encounters on the way back. Yeah. I forgot about this. See, I'm glad I checked. Yeah, I'm a stickler for like controller versus like keyboard interface for most game genres, personally. But like a game like this just feels really weird to play on Steam to me. I mean, I know you can use the controller through Steam, but like, I don't know. I'm some like weird casual purist or whatever you want to say. Ooh, hey chat. Which character would you like me to play as in the overworld for the next chapter? Let me know. Did I successfully do the mission to return the watch? I honestly don't remember. The thing is, like, I feel like I've cleared every mission up until now, but I don't feel like we actually did that, unless I just did it so hastily that, like, I just don't even remember it. Alright, we gotta vote for Leanne. Hit me up, chat. I need to know. Who am I gonna overworld in the next chapter? Cranktown. I need to find that shady-looking guy.
Hey there.
Hey there. I need this parcel transported to Ebel City, where you live. Do you know it? Something smells about this job, but can you be trusted with this? Wait, why is my employer telling me that the job is fishy? That's questionable. You shouldn't take this job. It's very bad and dangerous. I'll accept your dubious cargo.
Hey there.
Find Bobby. Got it. That dog that you might hear, but it's probably a little too far away, sounds very much like my neighbor's dog, but it's not right next door, so it probably isn't. Look at all these cones. Alright, time to shoot some people. 2 liters, huh? These guys are very dangerous up close. Dang it. It's the second time I've done that today. I feel like I'm pressing the square button so quickly I think I've lined up the attack, and then I'm like... thumb ready on the fire button, and apparently not, is the only thing I can say to that, I guess. No, I took his auto trigger off for the strongman bangle! This is why I hate the strongman bangle. Or just the concept of the strongman bangle. I just don't want to re-equip when I have to do a thing. It sounds really annoying. And in fact, it is. Oh my god, am I targeting not the leader? Thanks. Thank you for that. This whole room is a disaster. I'm very upset about it. Break his gauge in addition for no reason. This group is somehow less aggressive than a room with like half as many of similar enemy types that we fought as that red square. Probably want Vacheron to move somewhere. Can Zephyr endure that? There's only one guy targeting him. I think that's possible. I wonder what it would be like. I mean, obviously, as an outsider, it seems very weird to, like, behold this world where physics works this way. But, like, I wonder what it would be like to just be raised in a world where it's like, no, that's how guns work. Like, that's, yeah, that's correct. That is accurate. Like, accidentally, like, fully scratched a whole second enemy. Give me your bezel. Bonus shot. Come on. I mean, he's dead now.
Time to find some new playmates.
Alright, one down. Don't you spam repels in Pokemon? No, I don't, Shifty. I literally don't. Like, it's way easier to run in Pokemon, so it doesn't even feel like there's an incentive to do that most of the time. Like, I have to be in, like, an actual, like, time crunch hurry to, like, want to do that in Pokemon.
I'm not much for backing down from a fight.
I think this is more or less what I did last time, and that worked. But, like, the equivalent would be, like, if you had to, like... If the only way Repel worked was to, like, change the hold item on your lead Pokemon. Like, that feels like that would be roughly the equivalent of what the Strongman's Bangle is in this game. And, like, if that was the case, I would absolutely not do that ever. Like, if, Smoke Ball was the only way to flee a Pokemon battle. Airborne? Airborne. I find that streaming these, like, suppression and like rate of encounter style missions are like some of the more challenging just because it's like, well, once I've established the strategy, I just do it 3 times. This time Leanne is in most danger. I think I can like shoot this one guy apart. This like leader. Yeah, at least he's, like, airborne. So he's probably not shooting her. Power that makes the law around here, which is robbed from the weak. Am I understanding the legal proceedings of Basel correctly? Is that right? interesting that I managed to get both of them airborne. Where's the leader at? Leader? I'm so glad that, like, I was, like, targeting the leader, and I killed a different guy, and then it was, like, targeting a completely different thing. It was very strange.
I like it when they keep me guessing.
I mean, some say that my patience is legendary, but mostly I just find, I mean, like, different strokes for different folks or whatever, but, like, I personally find it, like, way more annoying to have to, like, manage my inventory constantly than I do to, like, wait for the animation to happen and, like, run away from the battle. The problem is just that this game doesn't have that equivalent. Like, once you're in a random encounter, a lot of the time you're not near an exit, and so you, like, have to battle. It's, like, the only reason I would even consider doing Strongman Bangle. Like, if you had a literal flee option like a normal RPG has, I would, like, never think about it. It sounded really painful. Something like this. Oh, again, I've, like, accidentally fully scratched one of these, like, side enemies. Are these, like, chunky gangsters, like, a really low level? Oh, they are. I wasn't paying attention to that. So that's why this is supposed to be, like, easier than the red square mission we just did that has, like, very similar enemies. It still feels a little weird, though. Airborne? Oh wow, that actually worked. This guy's really light. I feel like I've been getting lucky with this. So close to that charge ring. Ow. It really hurt my Zephyr. Why would they do this? Yeah, let's make a triangle over there by moving Zephyr to safety. You know what? 3 resonance points might be enough, huh? Little overboard, but mostly correct. Maximum scratch-em-em! Oh, man, all their hats came off simultaneously.
Poor unlucky bastards.
Weird. This is a very different mandatory encounter than the others. This is not that different. The walls make this a lot more annoying. Or the placement of the walls. I think there were walls in the other one. They were just way close to me, so I was ignoring them. Probably want to be, like, just on the other side of the wall. This means that I, like, can't do much. The options are, like, a lot more limited that way. But I guess with, like, all these, like, secondary enemies, like, up close and personal, take that wall. It does mean that, I can, like, eliminate a lot of the damage that's, like, threatening to put my characters over the edge. Not all of it, but enough of it that it should actually make this a little easier overall. And, like, I don't know, target this guy? Well, I only have 2 choices. I picked this one. Wasn't there a dude standing on this side of the wall before? Did he just, like, move? Yeah. Power laws, get it. Totally. Got it, good. I think I want this, and I don't really care about that scratch damage on that one guy. We'll clear it if we can. Nope, we recovered it. I don't care. It's basically nothing to begin with. Gauge break? No, never gauge break. Zephyr's not in great shape, so let's do this. We should be fine as long as he recovers. Not what I wanted, but I'll take what I can get.
There. If I keep working at it, everything will come into focus.
I'm gonna blow you.
Now we're talking.
Could have been better, could have been worse. Let's do... something like this, I think. I forgot there's no leader this time, so I do actually have to kill everyone. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it does mean that I have to, like, position for that. This, like, 2-point triangle should probably be enough. I think it's just these two, right? I think I killed everyone else. It's almost time to ask a question or two. Wait, why is it... Why the wall? Video game, why the wall? Help me out. Why the wall? Can you explain to me why the wall is the thing you wanted me to automatically target? Can you tell me why the wall, though? Oh no. Oh, you did set up a poll. Thank you for doing that, Cotillion. Oh, interesting. We're at 2 votes for Vacheron. And 1 for Zephyr. Wait, didn't the only vote we had previously in chat say Leanne? I'm mystified. Thank you for doing that, Cotillion. Yeah, apparently walls were like the big threat to the AI that determines what random thing gets targeted next. Oh yeah, nobody get me started on the Nintendo Switch like online capability. Why would we pay money for that? Why? I don't understand. It's not good. And there aren't very many games that are interesting that use it at all. And from what I understand, the ones that fit that bill, like, it still doesn't work very well. Like, the Switch itself is fine, but, like, you know, as opposed to, like, the Sony or Xbox networks where, like, you get additional games and, like, value from just being subscribed, and, like, the features are pretty well tested and consistent, the Nintendo is not so much. Like, none of those things I said. Instead of all of them, like, none of them, basically. I could... Yeah, this will work, maybe. This maybe works. Yeah, that did exactly the thing I wanted, actually. That's a little bit of a problem. And I did that. Gonna have to switch targets here, for sure. I'm gonna want to do something like this because I do want to try and shoot the other ones airborne, or at least one of them. Okay. Darn. One of them's still gonna attack. Okay, we survived it. The plan worked. 3 points, that'll get most of these guys. Don't target the guy who's nowhere near any of my characters, thanks. Did more damage than expected? Alright. Yeah, something like this. Okay. I wasn't expecting that immediate, very close to him bonus shot, but I'll take it. It'd be really funny if I could actually, like, kill this guy just by shooting him with direct damage this turn, but I think I will fall just shy of that. That was really close. It turns out Vasco's the winner! Thank you for voting, everyone, and thank you for setting that up, Katsune. I appreciate that. I have Freaky at your time. Oh my god, the wall. Is the wall the final boss of this game and I just forgot? I feel like that's not true. Yeah, get him. That was needlessly close, but we got there.
How many rounds you go through taking that one down, Zephyr?
So that's... No, there's one more, right? I think there's one, like, on Rainy Bridge, essentially. Yawn! Strongly dislike the random encounters, and yet here we are. Give me all your hats. I mean, Shifty Owl is saying that every person he's talked to about Nintendo Online capabilities that it doesn't even work. It drops, doesn't connect, can't run online matches without dropping FPS. The last time I, like, really tried to use, like, I dabbled a little bit with the Switch, but, like, I didn't have that many games where it even mattered, so I just, like, gave up on it. But, like, I remember on the Wii, when, like, Smash Brothers came out, and I, like, was no longer near my friends to play locally, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Smash Brothers Online, that'll be great. And that experience, I don't know if that's improved at all, but that experience was absolute misery. Because it's essentially what you described, where it's like, a lot of the times the match doesn't even, like, happen, and when it does, the, like, lag and frame rate are terrible. But, like, it's just like, that like, a game like Smash Brothers requires, like, some pretty immediate feedback, to be fair. So, like, when you jump, and then, like, a second passes, and then it turns out the game thinks your opponent's, like, somewhere else, it's like, ah, well, that attack I was just about to do, doesn't do anything. Alright, I assaulted their leader.
Justice.
Normally that gets you in trouble, but it's fine because he was a bad guy.
This is gonna be a lopsided slaughter.
I sure hope so. This one's actual level 5 characters. Such right. Alright, I feel like once we reach town, we'll have very thoroughly cleared this chapter.
You want me on offense or defense?
Leanne goes both ways. Good to know.
Hey, save it, why don't you?
Why would I do that? Not the wall. The damage output on those hooded guys is pretty rough. She figured you should do modly things at some point. I mean, you're mostly a mob because you already helped me do a bunch of things I should take care of on my own. And also you watch most of my streams. This is sufficient criteria for my mods at this point in my life, at minimum. Everyone really wants to shoot Zephyr, huh? I don't love that. Oh, now they're all targeting Leanne, which I guess is better. It's weird that that changed, like, so abruptly. but I will take it, and I'll be glad to be done with this, like, 7th iteration of this nearly identical encounter. Actually, didn't want to target that guy. I just assumed it was going to make the logical choice, so I tried to switch right away.
Power that makes the laws.
Seems like this one went better than the others, and I'm not sure why. I'll just kill this guy with extreme prejudice and deal with the rest.
Eat dirt. Quit wasting my
This is gonna work great. What? Can't believe that didn't work amazingly well. Yeah, something like this seems fine. Can I kill them both? I'd only get to one. Probably still will. Soaked up too much damage on his heavy overcoat or whatever. Oh no, we got him! Yeah, we got him.
I look at an enemy and
Who am I turning this into? Oh, I have to find Bobby in town, that's right. Let's find Bobby. Oh no, wait, Bobby's a pirate. I could just do that from the map. I thought I had to, like, look for a new guy. But I know a guy named Bobby. He's a pirate. I didn't remember Bobby being an essential NPC for this mission. That guy sent couriers again. He's mistaken me for a terrorist or something. He's so spooked he won't make deliveries himself anymore. What's inside this? Chemicals for making dynamite for the mines. That must play a part in that guy's paranoia. Haha. Yeah, hand grenades. And
What have we here?
$4 US. I guess we could take a pass by the guild, but I'm pretty sure that's all the missions. I don't think I've gotten another doll from a bonus red mission yet. So on a scale of 1 to 10, anyone who's still watching this, how much did you love watching? How are you back? You were gone before.
Huh.
That's so weird to me. I guess it was a time of day thing. How much did you enjoy watching me fight that one boss like 1,000 times because I'm bad at this game? Scale of 1 to 10. Huh? Huh? I, for one, am looking forward to advancing the chapter and being Vacheron. I'm gonna save over the save I do now anyway, so I'll just advance. Chapter 6, Endo! We've been here forever. Every chapter, random NPCs will give you money if you talk to them as the right person. That's bizarre! I did not know that, Shifty, and that's very weird to me. Aw, look how nice and close together our levels are. Which is actually extremely weird, considering. Probably switch the weapons again this chapter, that's fine.
I can feel the magic! I can feel the magic right down in my bones! So, this is what those scientists have been hiding. My grandma used to put me on her knee and tell me stories about this place.
You sure it was your grandma?
Maybe it was my grandfather.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
so.
what difference does it make? This is it. I found it.
And you can really appreciate the weird scar he has on his face in HD.
Just look at them all, right above my head. Look at them. If the legend is true and Grandma never lied to me, Grandpa, so sure about it. Oh, would you look at that?
Cool story. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the story, Crit, which I will probably not be able to answer them. The starving!
A mine?
Yep, time for some spelunking.
What'd you call me?
Not one of those easy jobs, is it?
Nope, probably not.
Something is enclosed with the letter. Some colored energy hexes. And a correlative 3-pass times 1. Story mission added to the memo. Hey Vasco, what's this guy's role in the story? He's the boss for this chapter. He's also very weird. And he's voiced by the head chef from Chowder. I feel like that sufficiently answers that question. What was the guy in the cutscene? That's Gelsey. You're back. I hope to have eyeglasses made for the young miss. We have the materials ready, but haven't found a lens crafter who can fashion them into a pair of glasses. We seek a lens crafter or someone who can scout one. I'll be waiting in Evil City at the daytime. I don't remember who that person is. Pater! Make the once abandoned Patertopolis inhabitable again. Seeking people who will aid in the restoration efforts. Come by my place in Chandelier. Emergency call-up. Calling all hunters who will avail themselves of my services. I need you to gather here immediately. Waterless Bridge. Ah, it's you once again. You're going to help me once more? We're hoping to have a new pair of eyeglasses made for the young miss, you see. No, of course I don't expect you to grind lenses. You're terribly incompetent, so that would be ridiculous. If you know of a skilled optician, I would like you to deliver this material and commission a set of lenses be made from it. Yes. I want to say that's like a person in Cranktown? Or is that a person in, like, Albona? We should... Oh, actually, let's go to the shop and make sure there aren't, like, relevant new parts to buy or something. A game about guns and gun parts is difficult to find someone who makes lenses. I mean, in fairness, I would say that an average person does not think of a lens as a part to most types of guns. And a lot of the guns in these games are either submachine guns or handguns. So the fact that the player can equip all manner of bizarre scopes on them is unexpected.
All sorts of things.
Alright, what do we have? At what point do I buy this? Excels in magazine size. That's probably not the stat you want your gun to excel in, frankly. Still don't really haven't like unlocked much that I can upgrade of relevance.
Come again.
I mean, yes, Resonance fake guns have towers of scopes, but, like, think of it this way. Even though that's a thing that exists in this world, this is someone who isn't a hunter for a living, right? So, like, they don't know what types of tools they're dealing with. It's just like all manner of specialized jobs here on Earth World, on the Earth world of Earth. You know, I don't necessarily know everything that, like, a physicist uses to analyze something for an experiment. Much the same way this guy doesn't know that gun mechanics might have cause for... Actually, let's go see Pater first. That gun mechanics might have use for much lens crafting. I've got a 10-page essay on who and what the winged demon is. No one knows. She's some kind of mutant who, for some reason, is given wine, despite the fact that she is apparently a human child. I mean, she is, if I remember correctly, she is like a human child who mutated on Earth's surface because we were in a sky town well above. Jeez, this guy's level 25? And he's a junk mimic? That's just rude. You shouldn't do that in mixed company. But yeah, so like she developed wings and other weird supernatural abilities And so I think she, like, flew up here, but, like, I think she's... I don't know if it's, like, actually canon, but I think she's, like, something of an orphan, which is why she, like, doesn't really speak.
If you're gonna point a gun...
I like how... Shruti says wine. Yeah, sure, call it that. I like how that would be the less upsetting option. So Pater is on... not this floor. Oh no, there he is. It was in, like, the one spot I wasn't looking. I did think he was on the next floor. That's fine. I guess it would make sense for him to be right by the first elevator, since he is the person you deliver stuff to in the first mission. Sup, Pater? Oh man, look at his dog. Look at his dog in HD. Lassie doo! Also, this, like weird stuffed animal that looks kind of sad. Also, another one of the Basel Sailor Scouts. Cardinal is quite the artist. He draws beautifully. The portrait he drew of me is one of my most dearest treasures. Sure. I'm glad you came. I've been leading with the Patertopolis restoration project, which I inherited from my father. Wait, is Pater a second generation Pater? I don't remember that. Now the project needs your help. I need you to trigger a terminal effect at Patertopolis so we can measure its impact on Basel. If a terminal effect is observed, report back to me, please. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Now we will saunter our way down several elevators. Well, so think of it this way, Evie Point Master. I'm saying he's Pater Jr., at least. He might be like Pater the Third. But he inherited the Patertopolis restoration project from his father. Now, you could posit a guess that his father was just named whatever, Billy Bob, and that he, like, created Patertopolis for his son named Pater in his honor. But if that were the case, why would enough time and wear passed that the son would need to do a restoration project on it? Wouldn't you think that if it was made for Pater by his father, that it would have been in general use for, you know, the son's lifetime? It's not like Pater's super old. So it seems to me that the natural conclusion is that, like, Pater's dad would have made Patertopolis for himself, and maybe it became less popular or somehow disused, and now it must be repaired by his son, who is also Pater. What if Pater was his surname all along? Now there's an interesting theory, too.
This is just a waste of ammo.
I mean, this is essentially a waste of ammo. Except that ammo is infinite, and reloading guns is a joke. Reloading guns in this game is much like Starship Troopers. One of the things I most clearly remember about the movie Starship Troopers is how, like, everyone in Starship Troopers is, like, always shooting their gun constantly with no regard for anything around them. Just, like, ABS, always be shooting. And then there's, like, one scene where someone has to reload as, like, a plot point, and that person dies. And it's just, it's fascinating to me, like, how obvious that was to me, even, like, at the time I saw it. It's just like, wow, that's just, like, a weird plot point excuse situation. Got it. So this is this. And I don't have any purples, so I guess I need to, like, unlock that green terminal? Do I have enough green hexes for that? I have 24. other thing I could do is, like, go get... No, I have, actually, an energy station, right? Not this one. What do we think? What hexes should we use to, like, terminal Patertopolis? Red or green? Nobody in this seems to have last names. I don't know that anyone explicitly has last names. The fact that, like, Cardinal is a title implies that the name given after it is a surname if they exist, but that's not even strictly true. Why doesn't a clone take his place in the story? Oh, Neko says, if Pater continuously clones himself so that one falls, an exact copy takes his place. Yeah, I agree with Eevee Point Master. If that was the case, then, like, I don't think that would happen. Green for the Love Me shirt. That's an excellent point. I mean, we kind of have to, right? Oh no, wait. Is this not the same green? Does this not look like the exact same green? Wait, what? Oh, because it's not... Got it. That's me being dumb. It's because it's not actually connected to the leg bone or whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine now, maybe. Yeah. I'm dumb. Don't worry about that. Nobody pay attention to the last 60 seconds. Everyone forget the last 60 seconds. Got a dog dropping. It seems weird to, like, refer to a dog dropping in the singular. It feels a little mean-spirited to me that they designed this such that you use, like, the wrong color hex to unlock Patertopolis, when they know full well they're gonna have to use a different color to connect to it. Oh, I thought you had to... I couldn't remember, but I thought you had to change the color of all the hexes under it for the terminal effect to apply. But, like... Yeah, it's still closed. I don't have to do anything other than do the terminal effect. Just wanted to be sure. Do you like this, lazy hex job on this floor? I do like there's some subtlety to the progression of some of the mission chains that, like, I don't know if I've ever stopped to appreciate before. But I know we'll be coming up on a mission where we have to come to Patertopolis pretty soon, and I like that beforehand. They're like, why don't you just, like, hex up to it? Why don't you basically hex up to it? That'll be fine. No reason. Just, like, give it a shot. See if you like it. Try how it feels. Sup, Pater? Oh, thank you. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. If terminal effects function properly, the restoration effort can proceed as planned. Hey, toxicity shield. The thing I should definitely have equipped at a certain point and I will forget to do. Ugh. Toxic damage is so terrible in this game. There's not a lot of things that do direct damage to your characters without, like, filling their scratch gauge first. But the things that do really suck. Actually, what's the next thing I'm doing? Hunt for Kelsey. Let's go to Waterless Bridge. Skip. So I don't know what the recommended level is for... I always confuse the mines. Where's the place I get the machine gun from? Still remember the first time we did that. It was just like, oh, there's more guns in this game. It's like a whole other gun. Oh. Dakota Vein. I don't know what the recommended level for the Dakota Vein is. Should we do that soon? I kind of feel like we should do that soon. I don't know if we should do that this chapter, or also before or after what we're doing. Ooh, look, a red square appeared. Ooh. Oh dear, that's a level 47 chunky gangster, huh? And his friend is also quite the high level. Feels so sudden. Shoot his hat.
I see you. Too slow.
Alright. Airborne? Airborne and gauge break, huh? No, no! I had the right guy! Gauge breaker! Done. Hmm. 3 points, I could probably do this. Give it a shot. Ah, there we go. That's the damage I needed.
They break too easy.
For a random encounter, that one felt kind of rough. Let's save. Where's the chapter one I saved? I guess that's 3? I'll have to save this again. Data 4. What do we think? Do we want to do this red square now? Or do we want to... It feels like a good use of my time. If I can even do this one. Which currently unclear. Dog dropping singular? 1 colored contact.
This shouldn't take long.
Ooh. Alright, they're lower level, but there sure are a lot of them. Really gonna want like a wide triangle. But, am I going to need to cross a 4th time? Given their level, I'll say yes. So we'll do... like that, I guess. This one's called Heavy Tiger. I think he might be heavy. Never mind, he's immediately airborne.
I'm working here. You want some more? Take that. Eat this.
It does sound like the guns do heavy damage, and yep, definitely looks like it. Given how much damage that did, we might have to, like, just hope for the best here. I think there's more random animation glitches happening than I am used to. Ooh, got a little scratch damage there, that feels nice. Don't love that. Makes me upset. Yeah, I actually kind of remember this one, and I kind of remember it being a problem. Oh, here. I didn't think he'd actually have a charge ring on that. Yeah, we're not gonna do this one. Gonna need a different try here. I mean, I could try to play this out. No, this is terrible. Let's start over.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay, so I think the thing I'm supposed to do is focus my efforts on one side, and then have someone sort of cross over to the far side and triangle around the remaining guys. Something like that sounds correct. Yeah. I think I like this idea in theory. I don't know if I can execute it correctly. Target this one. Well, that one didn't want to go airborne, but we found a different path. Let's try to get this guy airborne, I think. Oh, thought I might be able to... Are you kidding me? How did that many people hit him? In order for them to do that much damage, like 4 of them would have needed to shoot him. He was like as far away as possible from most of them. Seriously? How did he even survive last time then? That seems dubious. I mean, I feel like I did the right thing. I don't know how I can... I don't know how to do... If I, like, stand directly in their way with Vacheron, does that help?
Possibilities are endless.
No, I guess it really doesn't take that many. Well, this sucks. So is the idea that I'm supposed to prepare for like a 2-point triangle? And that's the thing I've done wrong? Could be. Ow. Oof, these guys really do a lot of damage. How far am I reaching with this? I have to clear the box. So I can target... Don't think that this is a winning round, but I'm going to play this one out. Yeah, figured. Okay. You might want to revisit this one later, but we'll play it out a few more times and see what we can do. So if I wanted to make a 3-point triangle, or a 2-point triangle, then I would cross with Zephyr to here, where they can still pretty much all see him. I mean, like, the only way not to be in, like, viewpoint of them is to, like, literally stay in the starting spot. but it doesn't feel like they should be able to, like, charge up all their attacks at the same time like they seem to. Like, I know that range doesn't extremely matter to, like, enemy AI, but I feel like it's supposed to take them longer?
Time to die. My house.
That was interesting. I really wanted him to go airborne. Can I break his gauge? So I think I want to go this way so that Leanne ends up on the far side and I can cross with her, even though I don't know if that actually does anything. I was hoping that would be more.
This is it. The moment you've all been waiting for.
And I guess we'll just, instead of this hero actually taking this idiot out, I'm not going to get much done after that. Ugh, they do so much damage. I want to move with someone else. This doesn't feel like this does anything. Vacheron. I mean, you pretty much have to move the person in this position. You're supposed to target someone closer to the middle? I don't know if that actually makes a difference. I mean, we're gaining some, like, reasonable experience here, but I feel like that's actually problematic. It suggests that we are under level. Huh. For a one-point triangle, it's not bad, but a one-point triangle is pretty bad here. I think I still have to try it. Get his hat.
Take that. This the spot.
There.
Eat this.
Okay. That's kind of interesting. Like, I can move with Leanne and maybe scratch someone? Like, that friend has the most health, so I think what I want to do is, like, go here. And, like, try to target this guy, going, like, directly above him. And, like, see if I can, like, fully scratch this guy. Although, I think the angle's kind of rough here. Yeah, like, from this spot, she can't shoot him. I didn't think that through. Farts. Oh, that's...
You don't want to miss. Game over.
I hate the positioning of that one guy. way that I can... If I was to cancel out of this and have Zephyr cross to the far side of the room, would that create a triangle? I feel like no. I feel like my only options are triangle right now for 2 points, and it doesn't seem like that does very much. Mostly because of the positioning of that one guy that really sucks at the corner of the box there. Or I can, like, either cancel out or have, like, Vacheron do a hero action. Him doing it seems bad, so I feel like I would rather have Zephyr do it. But Leanna's the one in the most danger. There's really nothing to do about that. 2 of the characters are trying to hit her. I think the best bet here is, like... There we go. If that doesn't work, then, like, I'm just sort of hosed anyway. Because, like, what I needed to do was, like, have Zephyr, like, try and get both of the people targeting Leanne airborne. I guess from this position, I could try to get the hat off this guy and clear the scratch damage from the other one. See if I can survive? That might work. Oh my god, I'm like... How did that... Oh, that sucked. Why did he... Ugh. Why is he so heavy? I know he's heavy, Tiger. Shut up about it. Do one more. And then we'll probably just save and visit the story and come back to this once we've got, like, a few more levels. I think our health's a little low for this, more than anything. But, like, I think I've got generally the right idea. I think that this layout is just tough if you are under-leveled. And I think with us being level 33 and this large group of characters being 28, I think we're just, like, a little under-leveled.
Quit wasting my time.
I'm not really sure what I should be doing to, like, advance my leveling, like, significantly from where I am. I mean, it's suggested that I was, like, low level for the last chapter, too, but it's not like I'm, like, skipping bosses. I skipped, like, both return trips from Silver Canyon, but that's, like, not a ton of experience. It's, like, maybe a level? Like, maybe one overall level for all characters? So glad you targeted, like, every furthest away character possible. This time I'll just, like, focus on this guy to begin with, assuming that we won't get anything done, because that seems to be how the math checked out. That wasn't nothing. Of course, it essentially is nothing, because I'm not going to be able to, like, clear that scratch damage. I have to get a little creative here. I really wanted that guy's hat. Give me your hat. Dang it. It's pretty annoying. I think I, like, need to triangle here and can't get away with triangling here, so I don't know exactly where that leaves me. Like, I can make an end run here and try and, like, get all these characters airborne. That feels like a bad plan. Oh my god, please target a character remotely close to my position. One of his gauge broken. Can I have... No, if I move back there, it doesn't make a good triangle anyway. I think I'm just supposed to make this really awkward straight line triangle do something. I don't think it does, but I think I'm supposed to try. At least that awkward box corner guy, like, can't get a clear line of sight on me for the moment. Don't? Okay. Okay. I think the only chance I stand here... God, they all want to shoot Zephyr so bad. I think I'm just supposed to... try and get both these guys airborne again. So that they can't shoot me before... I can get the next tri-attack set up. No. Oh, that sucks. Okay, somehow I got away with that. So then the thing I need to do is try and get this guy airborne. So I need to not jump with the end when I scratch this guy. That doesn't seem like that's gonna work out. We'll try it. Nope. I feel like I was really close there. Yeah, I think we'll revisit this next time. We're like really close, but it's just a little tedious at our current level. Like I think in this game, like, you can generally handle, like, one, like, boss-style character who's like, maybe twice your level, I think is, like, kind of average, because you have 3 characters. But, like, usually if you're fighting a group of enemies who are, like, really close to your level, that's, like, very difficult. And, of course, like, these like, red challenge squares are, like, meant to be difficult unless you're sort of over-prepared for them. And, like, this one just showed up, so, like, maybe we're supposed to tackle this at the end of the chapter and we just have, like, a couple extra levels of experience. But, like, right now I feel like we'd have to take a bunch of tries at this to get this clear, and frankly, I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing this. I'll just pick it up next week after we've had a chance to revisit the story and all that. But this has been fun. Thanks to everybody for hanging out tonight. We made some progress. It didn't take us too terribly long to kill cannon guy? Long cannon? Tall cannon? Iron giant? That guy. But that does leave one final order of business for the evening, and that is to locate one secret Squirtle. Somewhere on the couch behind me is located one secret Squirtle. If you can see a Squirtle, like this very tiny Squirtle riding on an Eevee, it's not a secret. Other than that, there aren't really any rules. But I've been told that if one can find the location of the secret Squirtle, it's good luck. So why don't you give it a shot, and I will enjoy some of this 100% juice apple. Historically, I think I've had the most trouble with those, like, red challenge squares. I don't know what the actual name of those things is. But I feel like the ones that usually give me the most trouble are just, like, large group of guys. Like this one we're just doing. Like, those ones, especially if they have the disproportionately severe damage output that this one does, it can be very difficult to clear them. So, like, I'm not surprised that I would have to give several attempts at this, especially while I'm so close in level to the enemies. Wish you had 100% juice apple. I mean, like, I assume there's some equivalent of apple juice in the UK. But, like, I don't know if you can get the Kroger brand 100% juice apple. Serious business for real. Gotta guess it behind Pusheen. And we got Ceratops. Also, Evie Point Master said before, how are people cloned in the world of Resonance of Fate? What are they made of? Since there was some discussion of that earlier. I don't know. I might posit a guess that they're made of the, like, bronze slime material. That feels like that could have some, like, weird genetic code that might be meant for mimics. Although there are established junk mimics. I don't exactly know what they do or how they work, but if they are mimics, they may also have some sort of, like, natural clone ability. Alright, let me remove several sets of headphones so that we can reveal the location of a secret Squirtle. Yeah, at this point I think maybe we'll just play Resonance of Fate through February and then, I don't know, re-examine? I don't honestly know. I'm definitely getting some interest in the streams, some more people showing up than usual, and that's fun. But, I don't know, we'll figure that out. Alright, so let's take a look at this. We've got Pusheen and Brown Bear and Ceratops and Baby Yoda. Yeah, strong one! Okay, so... Goodness, what's the best way to clear this? Well, I'll move Pooh and his minions. And reveal that behind Pusheen, and also under Baby Yoda, which were a different pair of guesses, we have Reversible Mood Rabbit, which, similar to the Narwhals showcased yesterday, has an angry inside part, but this one's in a relatively good mood. So no Squirtle over there. Behind Ceratops, our friendly Triceratops, and under Vaporeon, well, that's our good friend Anime Eeyore. He's one of my favorites. He's very cute, and he has the accurate removable tail. I believe someone guessed behind Brown Bear. Kind of have to remove everything. Brown Bear's got a couple things leaning on him. Actually, nothing hiding back there. Nothing there. So that really leaves only one location. And that would be behind Greggysaurus, the Stegosaurus. And that indeed is the location of the secret Squirtle. Pillow go away. So I didn't see anyone guess it in chat, but thank you to everyone for participating. Of course, we're all winners in the game of Secret Squirtle, because it's just, I made a mountain out of stuffed animals that are in my house. It's great. I don't know why you wouldn't want that. I'm confused. But of course, there's always next time. And those of you watching on YouTube, maybe you found it. And if you did, congratulations. In the meantime, thanks to everybody for being here, whether it's live or in the future on YouTube. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Of course, if you show up to one of my streams, or if you watch the next video, then you'll have another chance to locate the secret Squirtle and find yourself some good luck. But in the meantime, I hope that you take care and have a great evening or day or week or whatever it is for you at this point. I will catch you guys again soon. Like I said, I think the immediate plan is just play more Resonance of Fate. Maybe we'll end up doing a full playthrough. I don't know. At the very least, I think at this point we're doing Strong Month. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/VascoTheGamer. I'll mention again because I think there were a couple people subbing to the Renegade Constabulary channel. I just wanted to make sure people got to the right place. Thanks again. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you guys soon.